Have you ever felt a subtle disconnect, a nagging sense that you're somehow separate from the flow of life's inherent generosity? A silent question echoing in the chambers of your heart: am I truly worthy of the abundance that seems to cascade effortlessly for others? Perhaps you've glimpsed it, this radiant potential, but it remains just beyond your grasp, a shimmering mirage in the desert of your desires. Life often teaches us that the most profound truths are whispered, not shouted. That the universe, in its infinite wisdom, communicates through subtle signs, gentle nudges, and the quiet knowing that resides deep within your soul. What if the abundance you seek isn't a distant dream, but a present reality, waiting to be recognized, embraced, and allowed to flourish? What if the key lies not in striving harder, but in listening more intently to the subtle symphony of the universe? We are being called to remember the ancient wisdom that resides within. To peel back the layers of doubt, fear, and limitation that have clouded our perception. To awaken to the truth that we are all inherently connected to the infinite source of creation, a source that overflows with limitless possibilities and boundless blessings. Feel that shift, a gentle stirring within, a sense of recognition, as if a long-forgotten memory is resurfacing. Embracing silence reveals the pathway to hear this subtle language. This video offers a journey, a gentle unfolding of the heart, a remembering of your inherent worthiness. It's an invitation to explore the depths of your being, to uncover the hidden blocks that prevent you from fully receiving the abundance that is already yours. It's a path, not a destination, and the full bloom of understanding will only reveal itself by walking it completely. Allow yourself to be guided, to be held, to be nourished by the wisdom that awaits. Stay with this journey until the end. It's time to quiet the noise, to turn inward, and to listen to the whispers of the universe. Welcome to Zen Companion, a place where inner peace reveals the way to abundance. The universe is a symphony, and sometimes, the most profound notes are played in silence. It is in these hushed moments that the soul begins its quiet work of liberation, gently detaching from the old stories that once held it captive. You might notice the arguments that used to ignite you now simply fade away, like echoes in a vast canyon. The need to be right, once so urgent, softens into a gentle understanding that truth is a multifaceted jewel, reflecting light in countless ways. Life often teaches us through contrast. Grief, surrender, the long, dark nights of the soul. These are not punishments but powerful alchemists, transmuting pain into wisdom. Consider the moments when you felt utterly broken, stripped bare of pretense. Were those the times when a new awareness began to dawn, a subtle shift in perspective, a quiet knowing that you were more than your circumstances? These are the soul's awakenings, the gentle nudges toward freedom. Embracing silence reveals the exquisite beauty of inner sovereignty. It is a state where your peace no longer hinges on the approval of others, where the storms of external chaos can rage without disturbing the tranquility within. This detachment is not coldness, it is the purest form of love, a love that embraces all, without needing to possess or control. It is the heart expanding beyond its perceived limitations, becoming a vessel for boundless compassion. We are being called to remember our inherent wholeness, to reclaim the power that was always ours. Emotional liberation is the soul shedding its worn-out garments, preparing for a new dawn. It is the closing of karmic loops, the gentle release of burdens carried for lifetimes. The soul whispers through uncertainty, guiding us towards the light that resides within. Perhaps you feel this stirring now, a quiet anticipation building within you. It is the soul preparing to step onto a new path, one illuminated by purpose and guided by love, a path where your unique mission awaits. The universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to awaken to the fullness of your being. With the tempest of emotions calmed, the inner landscape begins to reveal its hidden contours. A subtle shift occurs, like the turning of a tide, and a gentle pull emerges from the depths of your being. It is not a shout, but a whisper, a soft echo of a truth long known but forgotten amidst the clamor of the world. Life often teaches us that this awakening is not a grand revelation, but a quiet remembrance. Recurring dreams may paint vivid tapestries of forgotten passions, persistent thoughts may nudge you toward unexplored paths, and a longing to serve may bloom where once only ambition resided. It is the soul remembering its promise, the reason for its journey, the unique melody it came to sing in the symphony of existence. Embracing silence reveals the profound difference between the ego's relentless pursuit of validation and the soul's quiet call to sacred service. The ego seeks external approval, status, and a fleeting sense of accomplishment. The soul, however, yearns to contribute, to offer its unique gifts to the world, to leave a trail of love and meaning in its wake. It is a calling rooted not in urgency, but in a deep, unwavering knowing. The soul whispers through uncertainty, offering clarity that feels both ancient and new. It is not a dramatic pronouncement, but an unmistakable feeling, a soft fire that ignites within. There are no loud declarations, only the quiet conviction, this is what I must do. This clarity is a divine sign, a beacon illuminating the path toward the completion of earthly cycles, a gentle reminder of the sacred contract you made before time began. We are being called to remember that spiritual purpose is not something to be found, but something to be remembered. It is the essence of who you are, waiting to be unveiled, like a precious gem buried beneath layers of conditioning and fear. Trust the whisper, follow the pull, and allow your soul to guide you toward the work you were born to do. Stay present, dear traveler, for in the next step, this nascent sense of purpose will blossom into soul service, transforming your journey into a gift for the world itself. Have you ever felt a quiet unrest, a gentle nudge whispering that the life you're living, though perhaps comfortable, isn't quite yours? This feeling, this subtle discord, often arises when our soul begins to stir, yearning to align with its true purpose. It's a call, a beckoning toward a destiny waiting to be embraced. One of the first whispers of this emergence is a newfound fascination with subjects that once held little interest. Perhaps you find yourself drawn to ancient wisdom, or a sudden urge to create art when you haven't picked up a brush in years. It's as if dormant seeds within you are suddenly sprouting, reaching for the light. I remember Sarah, a corporate lawyer, who unexpectedly began volunteering at an animal shelter. Her soul, stifled by legal jargon, found solace in the unconditional love of animals, revealing a deep capacity for compassion she hadn't realized existed. Another sign is a growing detachment from superficial connections and a craving for deeper, more authentic relationships. The casual chatter and forced smiles begin to feel hollow, replaced by a profound need to connect with others on a soul level. You might find yourself drawn to individuals who share your values and passions, forming bonds that resonate with a shared sense of purpose. Pay attention, too, to the recurring dreams and vivid daydreams that begin to populate your inner landscape. These are not mere fantasies, but glimpses into the tapestry of your soul's desires and potential. They often carry symbolic messages, guiding you toward the path you were always meant to walk. The universe speaks in symbols. Are you listening? This awakening of soul purpose isn't about finding a grand, world-altering mission. It's about aligning with your authentic self, embracing your unique gifts, and living a life that resonates with joy and meaning. It is the compass, not the destination. And in our next step, you will begin to recognize the sacred synchronicities and inner signs guiding you toward your higher path. Signs of alignment and the dance with synchronicity. The soul whispers through uncertainty, and as you align more fully with its truth, the external world begins to mirror this inner harmony. A soft breeze rustling the leaves of your inner garden now carries sense of recognition, of confirmations whispered on the wind. Life often teaches us that once we commit to our path, the universe conspires to guide us, weaving a tapestry of synchronicities that only the heart can truly understand. These are not mere coincidences, but echoes of the divine, resonating with the unique frequency of your being. Embracing silence reveals a trail of synchronicities dancing like moonlight on water. Numbers repeat, catching your eye at unexpected moments, a gentle nudge reminding you that you are seen, supported, and held within a larger design. Symbols emerge in dreams, in nature, in art, ancient languages decoded by the intuitive self. Colors shimmer with heightened intensity, carrying messages of hope, healing, and the ever-present potential for transformation. We are being called to remember that each sign is a mirror of your own awakening. A chance encounter with a kindred spirit, a book falling open to the precise page you needed to read, a song playing on the radio that perfectly articulates your unspoken feelings. These are not random occurrences, but divinely orchestrated moments, tailored to your soul's unique journey. They serve as gentle reminders that you are not alone, that the universe is actively engaged in your unfolding. The universe speaks in symbols only your soul can decipher. These whispers from the divine are not meant to dictate your path, but to illuminate it, to offer encouragement, and to deepen your trust in the unseen forces that guide you. Allow yourself to be receptive, to approach each sign with reverence and an open heart, knowing that it is a reflection of your own growing awareness and the unwavering support of the cosmos. As these signs begin to illuminate your path, you're invited to go deeper, not just to see, but to listen. In the next step, we'll enter the quiet space where the universe speaks loudest, the realm of stillness and solitude. The discomfort arrives first, doesn't it? This hollow echo in the chambers of the heart when the world goes quiet. A fear whispers that solitude is abandonment, a punishment for some unknown transgression. But what if the emptiness isn't a void, but a vessel? A sacred space being cleared, preparing you for a rebirth of the soul. Embracing silence reveals the symphony beneath the surface. A constant hum of potential, waiting to be orchestrated. It's in these moments of disconnection that the inner voice, often drowned out by the cacophony of daily life, finally finds its resonance. Here, karmic residue begins to loosen its grip, allowing grace to seep in. Life often teaches us that true transformation blossoms in the fertile ground of introspection. Try carving out just 15 minutes each day, a sanctuary of silence. Sit in stillness, breathe deeply, and simply observe the thoughts that arise without judgment. Allow them to pass like clouds in the sky, revealing the boundless blue behind them. We are being called to remember that solitude is not isolation, but an invitation. A chance to reconnect with the wellspring of your being, the infinite source of creativity and wisdom that resides within. Explore guided meditations that resonate with your soul, or simply wander in nature, allowing its rhythms to soothe your spirit. The soul whispers through uncertainty, guiding you towards the light. Shift your perception of solitude from a burden to a blessing, a gift you give yourself. Remember that you are never truly alone. You are held in the embrace of the universe, cherished and supported every step of the way. Remain open to the unfolding process, trust in the journey, and know that you are worthy of the transformation that awaits. Transcendence begins in these quiet moments, in the surrender to the present. It's a gentle unfolding, a blossoming of the spirit that cannot be rushed or forced. Allow yourself to be held, to be nurtured, to be reborn in the sacred solitude. And as the silence deepens, a memory stirs. A faint echo from beyond the veil, a whisper of where you truly belong. The next step is a remembrance, a homecoming to the stars from which you fell. The universe whispers secrets on the wind, a language felt deep within the bones. A longing stirs, a yearning for something just beyond reach, like a forgotten melody that dances at the edge of consciousness. Do you feel it too, this ancient knowing, a sense of being called home to a place you cannot quite name? Perhaps the stars remember your name, etched in the cosmic tapestry before time began. A golden thread connects past lives, weaving through lifetimes of joy, sorrow, and boundless learning. Can you sense the echoes of ancestors in your blood, their wisdom and strength flowing through you like a river? What stories do they whisper in the quiet of your heart? This feeling, this profound sense of belonging to something greater, is the soul awakening to its true heritage. It is a sacred echo stirring within your chest, a resonance with lifetimes unknown. You ache to return to a truth you've never been taught, a purpose that sleeps within the chambers of your heart. Have you noticed the subtle symbols in your dreams, the keys hidden in the silence, waiting to unlock the secrets of your soul? Life often teaches us that the answers we seek are not found in the external world, but deep within the wellspring of our being. The soul carries ancestral memories, fragments of a grand design, waiting to be pieced together. Are you ready to listen to the whispers, to decipher the language of your soul's history? We are being called to remember, to embrace the tapestry of lifetimes that have shaped us into who we are. This awakening to soul memory is not just about the past, but about the present moment and the future we are destined to create. It opens the door to embracing our soul's sacred mission, the responsibilities of spiritual rebirth, waiting to be explored in the journey ahead. The soul whispers through uncertainty, a sacred invitation you fear to accept, yet cannot ignore. It's a soft voice rising within the noise of doubt, a gentle insistence that tugs at the edges of your carefully constructed reality. Are you ready to dismantle the walls you've built, stone by painful stone, to protect yourself from a vulnerability you now recognize as your greatest strength? This is a door only you can choose to open, a threshold between the life you know and the destiny that awaits. Embracing silence reveals the truth beneath the noise, a resonance that vibrates with the core of your being. The path asks not for your certainty, only your presence, your willingness to step forward into the unknown. Your soul is already ready, only your fear remains. What stories do you tell yourself to justify remaining hidden, when the universe is calling you to shine? The seed of the soul's sacred mission is planted here, a feeling of alignment, not an external task. It is a truth written within, your inner north guiding you towards a purpose that transcends the everyday. It is an echo of ancient wisdom, a remembering of why you chose to be here, now, in this very moment. Can you feel the stirrings of something profound, something that aches to be expressed? You are the seed breaking through sacred ground, pushing past the limitations of your past. Every breath is a step closer to blooming, a testament to your resilience and unwavering spirit. This is not a path without struggle. Shadows will lengthen, and doubt will whisper insidious lies. But within you lies an unyielding light, a beacon that cannot be extinguished. Life often teaches us that with every ascent, there comes a descent, a necessary recalibration before the next rise. Know this: the universe conspires to prepare you, to temper your spirit for the sacred work ahead. The obstacles that arise will be the very forge that shapes your soul, strengthening your resolve to fulfill your mission. As you move forward, remember that the deepest growth comes from embracing not just the light, but also the shadows that dance within. The soul whispers through uncertainty, beckoning us to face the echoes of past choices. These patterns, etched into our being, may feel like burdens, yet they are sacred initiations, coded invitations to deeper understanding. Have you felt the weight of repeating cycles, the familiar ache of unresolved stories playing out once more? Within each challenge lies the map to your liberation, a pathway forged in the fires of experience. Life often teaches us that resistance is not futile, but a necessary part of the alchemical process. Consider the moments when you felt most exhausted, stretched to your limits, and on the verge of giving up. Dragging chains that once seemed unbreakable, you unknowingly cultivated a strength that transcends mere willpower. These are the crucibles where spiritual resilience is forged, where the soul learns to bend without breaking. Embracing silence reveals the hidden purpose within the struggle. We are being called to remember that each wound is a door waiting to be opened, a portal to profound healing. Some lessons return like tides, not to punish, but to deepen your understanding, to refine your compassion. Healing is not a ladder, it is a spiral, each revolution bringing you closer to the heart of your being. You learn not to conquer the pain, but to witness it without flinching, to hold it with tenderness and acceptance. Your strength is born in your softness, in your willingness to surrender to the flow of life, even when the currents are turbulent. Reflect on how your past struggles have refined your empathy, sharpened your intuition, and deepened your connection to the divine. As we navigate the labyrinth of karma, remember that these patterns are not curses, they are opportunities to reclaim your power, to rewrite your story with intention and grace. The universe mirrors back to us what we need to see, offering us a chance to heal the wounds that have kept us bound. A stillness begins to rise beneath the struggle, a quiet knowing that you are one breath away from surrender. In these last moments, let's reflect on our journey so far. We've unearthed the blocks in our lives, navigated the shadows, and now stand face to face with karmic obstacles. Remember, these challenges aren't punishments, but vital lessons. Each step has been a preparation, a strengthening of your spiritual core, guiding you toward a new horizon. This journey's promise, to hear the universe's whisper of abundance, isn't about escaping trials, but embracing them as sacred initiations. Your resilience, compassion, and willingness to face your shadows are the keys. You are now on the cusp of something truly transformative. In the next step, we'll explore how this deep spiritual resilience leads to transcendence and peaceful release. Now, as we stand on the threshold of integrating this spiritual knowledge, let us gently reflect on how to weave these teachings into the tapestry of our daily existence. How can we truly embody the wisdom we've explored, turning knowledge into action, and transforming ordinary moments into sacred opportunities? What small, intentional steps can we take, starting now, to move closer to the inner peace that resides within us all? Imagine the serenity that blossoms when the soul accepts its journey with unwavering trust and complete surrender. Picture the liberation that unfolds as we release the need to control, allowing life to flow through us like a gentle river. Awakening is not a distant dream, but a natural transition, a spiritual rebirth that occurs when we embrace the present moment with an open heart. The storm has passed, and now the silence speaks. You no longer seek the path, you've become it. Here, within this channel, you find a spiritual sanctuary, a welcoming space to continue your journey of light and wisdom. Know that you are not alone, countless souls are walking this path alongside you. Here, you find a sanctuary for your soul, a place to grow in light and wisdom. To help this channel grow and reach more hearts, we invite you to like this video. Subscribe to stay connected and never miss content that supports your ongoing spiritual evolution. Share your experiences, questions, and reflections in the comments below. Your voice is a vital part of our community. And if there are specific topics you'd like us to explore in future videos, please let us know. Your peace becomes a ripple across humanity. What heals in you, heals through you. Remember, true progress arises from consistent daily practice and conscious surrender. Trust the soul's path, for it is leading you home. We will always be here, a source of support and encouragement on your journey of light. Thank you for walking this path with us. If your soul feels lighter now, stay with us on this sacred journey.